Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're going to take a closer look at a really interesting piece of Universal Century history, both the mobile suit and the model kit.
The HGUC AMX-011S Zaku III Custom.
Exactly. And this kit, well, it's pretty significant. It's right from the start of the high-grade Universal Century line, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A foundational kit. When you look at this box, you're really looking back in time. It hit shelves way back in August 1999.
August 99, wow. So yeah, one of the OGs of HGUC. Building it must give you a real, snapshot of the hobby back then.
It really does. It shows you where things were at, technologically speaking, for Gunpla.
So let's nail down those key product details first. August 1999 release, high-grade Universal Century 1144 scale. Standard stuff there.
Right, but even at 1144, the Zaku III is a bulky suit. The kit itself stands, 17.56 centimeters.
Which is about, what, 6.91 inches?
Yeah.
Pretty substantial.
Yeah, definitely has presence. And the price back then was 1,500 yen. It's straight out of Mobile Suit Gundam ZZ.
Which places it right in the first Neo Zeon war, UC0088.
Correct. And because it's such an early HGUC, the engineering, it reflects that time.
Meaning simple assembly, probably some noticeable mold lines, maybe articulation isn't quite what we expect today.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Simple joints, maybe less color separation out of the box. But like you said, that's not really a negative. It's kind of charming.
Yeah, it shows you the history, how far things have come. Little time capsule.
Precisely. But it still does a good job capturing the look from the anime. The mono eye, for instance, you can reposition it.
Oh, right. But you have to, pop the head armor off first.
Yeah, a little bit of parts forming there. And the head Vulcans are molded in, not separate colors. Standard for the time.
Okay, but what about those cool features, like the skirt armor?
Yes. That's one of the neat things. The front skirt armor actually flips up, revealing those built-in beam cannons.
And the kit lets you deploy them, right? With handles.
Yeah, you can swing them forward and attach little handle parts, so it looks like it's bracing to fire, just like you see in ZZ.
That's pretty cool detailing for an early kit.
Yeah.
What else? The backpack?
The backpack propellant tanks are articulated, they can move around, and even the little heel claws are posable.
Nice little touches. So, okay, what's actually in the box?
You get the Zaku III custom parts, of course. It's
Yeah.
beam rifle and a Beam Saber.
Which is that solid single piece of plastic, right? Another sign of the era.
Yep. Plus you get a few different hand parts for posing and a sheet of foil stickers for the mono eye, maybe some vernier details.
Gotcha. Okay, let's shift focus from the kit to the mobile suit itself, the AMX-011 Zaku III.
Right. Developed by Neo Zeon at Axis during that first Neo Zeon war, UC0088.
And the idea was a high-performance successor to the classic Zaku.
Exactly. They wanted the next generation Zaku, but it didn't quite make the cut for mass production.
It lost out to the Dove and Wolf, another powerhouse prototype from that time.
Yeah, the Dove and Wolf was chosen instead. But the Zaku III was still a really capable machine, so the prototypes ended up with elite pilots.
And the S-Type, the custom. That wasn't a whole new design, was it? It was more like an upgrade package.
Precisely. It's a standard Zaku III, just fitted with optional high-spec gear, like a performance package.
And this is the version Mashymre Cello pilots in Gundam ZZ.
That's the one! Mashymre. What a character. Started off pretty flamboyant, then went through that cyber new type strengthening.
Which seriously boosted his abilities, but wow, changed his personality. Became much more intense.
Definitely. And his custom suit reflected that performance boost modified head with the Vulcans, a bigger, high-thrust backpack, plus heavier shoulder and skirt armor.
He wasn't the only one, though, right? There was another pilot later on.
Good point. Much later, in UC00096, that's during Mobile Suit Gundam Twilight Axis, another Zaku III custom unit pops up.
Oh, yeah. Who flew that one?
A pilot named Danton Heilig. Apparently, that unit was originally meant for Char, but Heilig used it to defend Axis.
Interesting history. So, wrapping this up, why should you, listening now, maybe check out this kit or learn about this suit?
Well, I think the design itself is just imposing. It's very unique to that ZZ era, that first Neo Zeon war look. And the kit itself, being such an early HGUC...
It's a piece of gunpla history you can build.
Yeah.
Shows you the starting point.
Exactly. And knowing its backstory meant to be the next Zaku passed over, used by aces like Mashymre, It adds so much context. It shows how mobile suit design was evolving, the kind of politics behind production choices.
And how even suits that weren't mass-produced could still leave a huge mark.
Totally. It's a great window into both the universal century and, yeah, the history of Gunpla.
For sure. It's a classic for a reason.
It really is. And, it makes you think, what is it about these powerful, almost mass-produced suits like the Zaku 3rd Custom, the ones that didn't become the standard grunt suit? Why do they sometimes feel even more iconic or memorable to us fans? Something to ponder, maybe.
That's a great thought. Definitely something to chew on. Well, this was a fun deep dive into a classic. If you enjoyed digging into the Zaku 3rd Custom with us, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button. We'll be back with more looks into the Gundam universe.